What up, y'all? Welcome back to Booth TV. I'm BBT,
I'm Paulie P, yo.
and today we're going to talk about why you don't talk about politics or religion.
We don't talk about politics or religion.
You probably shouldn't either.
It's sensitive.
It's a very sensitive
A
topic.
sensitive subject. And this has come from two people we don't. If I have questions about politics,
Yeah.
who do I ask?
Yeah,
BBC. No, and he doesn't give me his opinion. He just states what it is. And he'll tell me from both sides,
Right.
which is usually similar kind of,
Right. Well,
jargon, just different.
here's the thing. Don't take my words on politics as if I'm some sort of expert
Or
on the matter.
simple things. I asked him what a filibuster was. Or
Right.
like, who actually cast our votes for us,
Right.
what they call that. I mean, simple things. And then I look it up, and I look it up just because I want to prove him wrong one of these days, and I go looking it up. If you know, oh yeah, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
Well, I try personally not to just talk out of my butt and say things that have nothing behind it.
I also spend 50% of my time talking out of my ass, and the other 50% of the time I'm like 100% spot on.
But here's the thing: we are what you would be considered to be true independents. I'd probably lean a little more right, whereas Polly probably leans a little more to the left.
A little liberal.
But either way, we don't really like to talk about it much.
We're not trying to influence anybody as far as their political views go, because we believe you shouldn't just take one person's point of view on something. You got to go and do the research, and that because
Absolutely.
we would have like different opinions about who we voting for. We just sit back and forth. He'd be knocking me down with all this knowledge of all what his side, and I'm just gonna be sitting there like stubborn like a rock. Like, no, this is who I like, and I don't know. They got a good smile or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They walk like they know what's going on. Or it's something stupid. You know?
Well, the crazy thing is me and my girlfriend couldn't be more opposite on our political beliefs, but it's amazing. We can both watch the same exact video and take away two completely different views of that video. So a lot of it really is subjective of like how you view things will determine, how you take the information.
And the reality is, it is what it is, right? So like how do you guys get two different point of views from the same exact video? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you guys have difference of opinions, or is it like you guys just took different messages from the videos you watch? Like in this example, like
so I'll give you an actual example. So there was a senator, I think, from California that came running in during one of the press conferences from one of the people, Christy Nolan, whoever the hell it was, and he got dragged out and put in handcuffs by the security. So way she looked at it is she saw this senator and they were blocking his right to freedom of speech and all that. And what I saw was somebody that was an unknown rushing into a room and getting taken down by security.
What is this? What is this incident on like YouTube at all?
It's probably like a month and a half to 2 months back.
It was
I think his name was Alex Padilla or something like that.
Yeah.
But she saw it as she saw it as them oppressing him, and I saw it as they didn't know who he was.
And he came in like a threat. He came in like a what do you call that? A cannonball, a wrecking ball.
Right, and yelling and screaming. And granted, he said, "I'm senator, whatever," but people say things all the time.
Wait, was this a Republican thing?
No, it was one of
a council meeting.
It was one of the press conferences. I think it was with Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
And the senator that came in was a Democrat from, I believe, California.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like I said, they didn't
know.
know.
They have that like little pin that says that they're.
Yeah, but think about it. You can say anything. You can get unless they know they've already vetted you. And that's the way I saw it. But she saw it completely different. Yeah. She saw it as if they were just being oppressive to this senator.
See, and that's two different point of views on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's I guess that's kind of difference of opinion, or difference of like how you saw it when it happened. So whether you can process things like faster, like you know what I'm saying. To me, like I'm like probably like a first glance, I'm kind of like stuck on what I see, or like unless I follow through, and I might like think differently like later on, but at that moment I might think a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? So it might just be a processing. So on another note, this is why we don't talk about politics today, so we get off on like different things.
Yeah. And the other thing too is like when people start talking about politics, I mean I know people that have lost family members in relationships and shit to them having political differences, and that's crazy. Like you should not talk to your parents anymore because they believe one thing and you believe something different. I think that's and same thing with religion.
So if I won like $1 million on a scratch ticket and I just gave it to the Trump organization, you'd probably hate me, and you're more right wing than I am. Like, you probably wouldn't talk to me for a while.
I wouldn't hate you. No,
But
I would call that very dumb.
I mean, I'm not out of my mind. I'm just saying something like that. You know, he probably wouldn't. I think in the reality, he wouldn't talk to me. He'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it should be. I mean, not saying that I don't like Trump. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as like,
I
I wouldn't do something like that.
Well, I mean, you know me. I've been for years now. I've been saying third party politics. We need a third party that actually controls.
I mean, somebody's
votes.
in the middle, like a pillar, like
Well,
you know, in the scales of justice, like the middle thing that holds it up.
Well, more or less, the reason I think.
Not the pendulum, the pin.
Well, the reason I think that we need a third party, and we have third parties. Don't get me wrong, but like one that's actually a contender.
Dude, I'll give you 30 words. Tell me 30 words.
Is because when you have a third party that is actually a contender, you're not just voting against somebody. You're now voting for something. Is that 30 words?
No, that was 19. All right, so that's good. So there we go, short and sweet. That's the simple of it.
But yeah, in the end, don't get caught up in politics. Don't let politics run your life.
Just keep it short and simple like
Yeah.
that.
And don't talk about that type of stuff.
See, then they drag on. These people that want to talk, they keep going. They don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let it go. Just let it end.
Just let go.
Yeah,
don't fight over it.
I bet you that's 10 minutes right there on the dot. He wanted to go like 15 or 20.
I bet you it's not.
Politics. He's like, let's talk politics, Paul. Let's go talk politics.
But hit us in the comments. Tell us whether you think talking politics and religion is a good or a bad
And we're
thing.
saying we're not going to talk politics here.
And make sure you also hit that
Unless it's a
subscribe
big deal.
button. Give us a thumbs
Subscribe?
up. Subscribe.
I'm at Pauly P.
I'm at BBT-GBC.
And on the gram, you can hit me up at ghettobooth1.
Yeah. And don't forget to see us on our main page, Ghetto Booth, on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Peace. It's a business, son.